welcome to another video here on my channel, Emmy's VIP Life. Feel free to like, subscribe, share this video, and feel free to check out my Instagram. So, I've done, obviously not this year because of COVID or the year just gone, but I've done trips with the VICTA charity. So, the VICTA charity is a charity that supports vision impaired young adults and children and their families with offering different experiences and different trips and different forms of support. And so I was in the 14 to 17 year old category, and now that I'm older I'm now in the 18 to 29 category. But in the younger category I've done 4 trips with them. Did one to the Royal National College in Hereford for 3 days. I did one which was a 10-day Spanish exchange. I did one that was 4 or 5 days in Belgium, in Ypres, which was more like a historical kind of themed one. And then we did a weekend in London, which was, for that weekend in London. So on each one I think I've kind of conquered a different fear, or attempted something that's a different fear for me, or done a different kind of challenge. But these trips with VICTA charity have boosted my confidence so much. Mainly because on quite a few of them with the younger, most of the time with the younger group, I was one of the ones with the most amount of vision, which is quite weird because obviously I don't have the hugest amount of vision myself. So it was quite freaky when people were asking me to guide and help other younger people who were blind. It's just yeah, can you just guide this person for a minute? And it was quite freaky. So that definitely built my confidence up a bit. And also some of the activities were so fun. So on the Hereford one, we did goal ball, we did golf, did bowling, and because it was completely dark, the person guiding me turned me slightly too far to the left, and my bowling ball went over our barrier, 3 lanes to the left, and then this other person's gutter, which was quite entertaining. We also did a ghost walk around Hereford, which obviously I didn't see anything because I'm completely night blind. So me and this one other kid were just discussing about how we don't think ghosts are real. So that was good fun. And then there was one evening where we literally were going to go out for a meal, and we were all, quite a lot of us were already ready to go. So we played Just Dance for a little while before we went, and it was so much fun. We were all dancing along and just having a great time. And that's another thing, I've made some really great friends on these trips as well. And then the Spanish one, so it was 10 of us who were vision impaired or blind, with the volunteers from the charity, went to Alicante in Spain, and we met up with another group of 10 vision impaired or blind young people who were with their volunteers and we stayed at their blind college Omthe. So we were there for 5 days, and then we were back here in the UK, Milton Keynes, for 5 days. So I rode a camel as one of the activities in Spain, which was probably one of the most terrifying things I've ever done in my life, and I never want to do it again because it was, absolutely terrifying. Then we did paddleboarding. I stood on a paddleboard by myself for 5 minutes or so, which doesn't seem like that big a thing, but for me, because I'm scared of water and stuff, not water, but drowning, that it was quite a big deal for me. Did kayaking, went to the beach, did all that kind of good stuff. It was really cool. And then we came back here and we did archery, and we did canoeing, and we did caving, but I didn't go very far because I just didn't really, I got a bit scared of it being dark and having to go under things. So I didn't really do that. But it was really good fun. Again, got to meet lots of really nice people. Then the Belgian one, that I got very into because it's all about World War One, World War Two, and stuff to do with that. And I love history, so I got very into that one. But again, there's bits there where we got to go to this one place where they let us touch some of the things in the museum in this one bit with with helmets and uniform stuff, which was really cool, really tactile. I went to lots of different places and it told us lots of information about the world wars, and it was very interesting. And again, I had to like guide and help some of the younger ones who were blind. So again, built my confidence again with that kind of stuff. And then the one in London, I think the biggest thing was we went to the Globe Theatre, and that was amazing. Because again, I love Shakespeare plays. So going around there was incredible. And also I kind of did another fear because of my lack of depth perception, I really don't like the stair escalators. So I did about I did quite a few of them over this one weekend, and I'd never been on the tube before, like by myself. And I did the tube like 9 times in this one weekend. So again, it was like quite a big deal about conquering some of my fears. And that's sort of brilliant. They kind of support, like I said, people with vision impaired and blind to try and do as much as possible. And so I think they're a really, really good charity. And I think I've gotten so much from them. So much. Especially with my confidence. But I was supposed to do a trip in 2020 to Japan and see some of the Paralympics, but it was cancelled because of COVID. But hopefully, because I've got quite a few years in the older category, there'll be plenty more trips that I'll be able to go on, make so many more incredible memories, and just have a great time and just not really worry about the whole vision impairment thing, which is what we generally do. And again, as per usual, it was the same thing as everyone else, but it was done in a different way and adapted so that the limitation of the vision wasn't a limitation at all. Like I said, the vision sometimes is actually not a limit because you're there with other people who have the same thing and you all get the same kind of opportunity that everyone else would. So it's really like builds confidence, is incredible, makes some good memories, and just, as I said, we always just try and find the positives, and this was a big positive. As per usual, thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.